During a recent appearance on CNN, a top former aide to Vice President Mike Pence, Alyssa Farah Griffin, said that she has first-hand knowledge to corroborate the stories that Mark Meadows did in fact destroy documents after meeting with people about overturning the 2020 election. Now, if you're not familiar with that story, it came out about a week or two ago, maybe 2-3 weeks. I don't remember at this point. Everything kind of comes and goes so quickly. But either way, the story came out that Mark Meadows had burned documents in his office following a meeting with Scott Perry, the head of the Freedom Caucus, where the two of them allegedly discussed how best to overturn the 2020 election. Perry left. Mark Meadows took the documents, lit them on fire, again, allegedly in his own office, and then went about his day. And now his top aide says, yes, I heard from other people in the office at the time that this did in fact happen. Now, to be clear, she's like, I didn't see it myself. So, okay, it's firsthand, but not, first person knowledge. So I guess you got to take it with a tiny bit of grain of salt, right? But here's the thing. If Mark Meadows did, in fact, destroy these documents, first and foremost, you're going to need more than just people saying, oh, yeah, he totally did that. You're going to have to come with hard evidence. Otherwise, it's just hearsay. You're not going to get anywhere in a criminal trial with this. Second of all, supposing you do get the evidence and you're able to prove he destroyed documents, the question is, was it a crime? Because therein lies the problem. There was not an active criminal investigation at the time, so if the two of them were just discussing ways they could overturn the election, burning those documents wouldn't necessarily, or destroying them however he destroyed them, wouldn't necessarily be illegal, right? They weren't told to preserve evidence. There wasn't an active trial or investigation, like I said. So he was really free to do with them what he wanted. Unless the President of the United States at the time, Donald J. Trump, was either mentioned or was somebody that was going to basically be receiving any of the information those two discussed. At that point, those documents that Meadows allegedly destroyed would fall under the Presidential Records Act, and it would be illegal to destroy them at that point. Now, unfortunately, the penalties for violating the Presidential Records Act are not exactly that severe. Yeah, in the most extreme cases, you could end up with a very light prison sentence, but probably, whatever. But it may be the only way to actually go after Mark Meadows criminally for the document destruction. So that could be a lesser charge that maybe gets rolled into other bigger charges. Remains to be seen, but obviously Mark Meadows is at the heart of everything that happened on January 6th. So if he is going to get hit with criminal charges, they'll probably rope in the Presidential Records Act as well. But if they have nothing else to get him on, then they're probably not going to care too much about the documents. This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.